On a quiet evening of January 14th, 2022, 9-year-old me, little me, who didn't know how to screen record, filmed a video of a bridge called Over River Pass in my Minecraft world. Now this shows how much I was into transit, and I still am, and this is when I officially named the bridge Over River Pass, and this is the oldest record of a Minecraft video I have. So I am currently in Elphus, so I need to get back to Hammondville where I snapped that picture, and then what I need to do is I need to get back into downtown where I could then cross over River Pass for the reenactment. Just reenacted crossing from Over River Pass from downtown to Hammondville, marked by the bridge symbol from east to west. And now we're going to watch the original to tell how accurate I was. And there you go, you have just watched 9-year-old me struggle to cross a Minecraft bridge. But anyways, the point is that Over River Pass was a revolutionary bridge in my Minecraft world. When you think transit, you think buses and trains. You don't think bridges. So let's dive into that, and here's where things get interesting. To get there, it's about a half-mile walk, which would take a bit, but not horribly long. Or you could also take a small train line, but I highly don't recommend paying a fare just to go a couple of stops to head into, well, just across a river. So here we go, and there's something really interesting across that river. You see those lights across there? That's actually the first operational passenger train line to ever exist in this private server right here. Check that out. Now, let's go on a quick train ride on the first metro to exist. Now, in total, despite being 4 stops, the rails on this weren't electrified. So I am multiplying the speed by 1.25 times, and listen to that. Now, this was a generally scary train ride too, despite being slow, because there were a couple times where the cart actually started shaking really hard, and I actually thought it might derail. Now, believe it or not, this is a 2-directional but single-track metro system, which means that players just have to share it, and they have to find a way to go both directions on one track. Now, again, like I said, I was most likely like 9 years old when I built this, so baby me didn't really know how to electrify rails yet. So this train line was really extremely slow. Soon we'll come up on the parts where I really start shaking, like on this bridge here. Like you can kind of see. You'll see me start shaking really bad on this cliff here, which actually, if the rails were electrified, would have been the fastest point. You can see that my cart is shaking right there. So here we go. We're currently going above a tiny mountain. Now here we go, down the steep hill. But anyways, those cliffs are actually covered up because little me was afraid of the caves, which is actually kind of funny. I still kind of get uneasy of them, though. But anyways, back when this metro was first built, there we go, we shook. Back when this metro was first built, it was actually called the Hammondville Green Metro because there wasn't already a green metro in progress. And yes, that's canon, by the way. So as you can see, but now it's tram line number 2. I'm getting really exhausted, guys, so I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play for a bit longer. Then I'm going to read Harry Potter and just fall asleep. Have a great night, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. We're out of milk. Might as well just drink this protein shake. Oh, my favorite cup. Hi, guys. I'm back. So, as I was saying, despite taking 2 minutes, it's only 4 stops because the tracks weren't electrified back then. So anyways, the metro is actually so short, or should I say tram line now, that you can actually see all 4 stops with your naked eye. In fact, you don't even need a spyglass. And mind you, I'm at 12 chunks right now, too. So as you can see, there's the entire length of it. Look at that. By the way, we're at the tallest lighthouse. But look how short that is. However, this wasn't the first rail line. This was just the first passenger line. The first line ran a short freight line in South Shore Hammondville. The train ran through Bamboo Island, where then it went past South Shore Hammondville, originally going to Alto Island. It is planned to be expanded shortly in the near future. However, in 2021 and 2022, Hammondville wasn't considered the city. The real question is, what was the official first Nate City Metro? The first metro in Riverside County, aka the classic Nate City, had to be the Blue Express Metro. It's actually a super express because it skips all the stations along the line, except for Grand Tower and Holito Tower, which technically means that Grand Tower and Holito Tower are the only stations, and all the others are basically just access points. Later, however, if you just want to have a faster ride to Holito Tower and you're not getting on in the middle of the city, you could just take the Red Metro, which would drop you off from Grand Tower to Holito Tower across town in just one station. However, at the time, Little Me didn't know how to use powered rails to stop trains, so I just made it skip all the stations. And so that's how it worked. Anyways, we're arriving to Holito Tower. The total ride takes about 1 minute and 10 seconds. However, transit is expanding. The great transit expansion of Nate City started when the Peach Metro originally went from downtown all the way to Holito County, which was, at that point, the outskirts and rural, which it kind of still is. Purple Line was the first subway to lead from Hammondville to downtown. The White Metro came much later when it crossed from downtown to Elphis via Hammondville County. The Cyan Metro was in 2023 to 2024 when it also crossed the John Henry Bridge from downtown to Hammondville. However, with expansion, it also comes with trial and error and also abandoning stations. There are over 8 abandoned stations on the entire network, but on the entire network there are way over 50 stations, so it doesn't really compare that much. In fact, due to a high-speed route construction, Airport Station on the RTA will actually be getting shut down soon. And this is why the entire line is closed, so nobody accidentally rides off the edge of a bridge with no bumper stops. However, with 4 years of service, unfortunately doesn't come with a pristine safety record. However, in our large city, unfortunately in the 4 years, there have been 2 fatalities. Both were at level crossings, and unfortunately one was on a passenger branch. However, we are currently working on improving safety here by upping level crossing safety records, and also we are working on more level crossing arms and better technology. However, 2 fatalities in 4 years is honestly not that horrible of a safety record, but yet we are still working on improving safety, which is also sometimes why we close stations or build overpasses instead of level crossings. However, we are working on a safer city. This will hopefully eliminate accidents and unfortunate events that lead to closures. Remember the RTA I mentioned earlier? Well, that was just one of 4 operators. You had the Hammondville Metros, the Racket County Transit Co., the Nate City Transit, which at the time was just Riverside, and of course you had the RTA. And then if you really think about it, there were actually 6. Because you also had City Tram, which at the time was one tram line serving downtown and uptown, part of the Uptown Transit Revolution, and you also had the Intercity High-Speed route. However, once Nate City started having all its financials and businesses starting to pop up all over Realton, the RTA actually became a spin-off of the Nate City Transit, so now it's all owned by the Nate City Transit. There are some other transport companies that are strictly for private use. However, they're not owned by the Nate City Transit and they aren't open to the public. The point is, Nate City Transit is a safe transit company, it's easy to use, and we have big plans in store. If you like this video, please like the video and I might do a part 2. And thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you would like. And you're watching Nate's News.